Hey, it's Luke, warehouse manager, and I wanted to talk today about, I feel like I want to make a bunch of unnecessary cool upgrades to my bike before I want to spend money on something that's really practical. At least that's for me, like over the years I've changed that, but still by default, I don't want to buy bike tools. I want to buy cool stuff made in Japan, or the latest Philip brazed frame from Taiwan, or I want to get more bikes rather than get the tools to work on the bikes that I have. So I wanted to talk about bike tools, Hobson-Zingo specifically, and kind of dreamt up. Jim talked a lot with Grant and over at Rivendell, and these Hobson-Zingo tools came about. So, this is a Masterlink tool, and what I like about these is they wanted something that was well-built, inexpensive, sustainable, and didn't have plastic. And so you think, okay, well, a lot of handles on tools are plastic. Like, look at anything for Park Tool. Nice tools, but a lot of plastic. So what happens when you have no grips? Well, you make it interesting. You grab a bit of new bombs and twine, you shellac it, and you get this. And it means that you can make that tool much more your own. And you also get to save money. You're saving money on all the molded plastic that's a part of it. Check out this chain whip here. I think that's really cool. I've got a whole mess of tools over here. I didn't do this. The folks over at Rivendell did the decorating, but you get to see the individuality of it. And you get to see, too, that you can make it more your own while still saving money on tools and getting ones that really work. I love using the Hobson-Zingo stuff. As much as because I can go out in the warehouse and put an order in and buy it for myself and put it here, as that I like how it departs a lot from how traditional tools are. Here's a lock ring spanner. Adjustable, really nice. And isn't that cute? I like this about these, just they can be very personal. For the average person, it really is, you're about $100 away from having the tools you need to work on your bike and doing most things with it at home. And if you buy Hobson-Zingo, but when you're buying most readily available tools, gosh, it's prohibitively expensive. And I think that's what's cool about Hobson. Well built, inexpensive, and again, I think it's cool. You just buy a couple rolls of new bombs and some twine, and you get a little weird. And I don't know. I never thought it'd be. I mean, maybe it's sign of my age, being in my mid-30s, that I think tools are cool, and doing stuff like this is. But I also think it's because having been in the industry for a while and tinkering with bikes for a while, these things don't fix themselves. Just this week, what did I do this week? I had some skipping with a chain. It turned out that the cog was worn out on my cassette, the 11 tooth, because I use that so much. And then when I was taking care of that, I noticed there was an issue with my hub, and I needed to replace the free hub body while all at work. And then, what was it that I had to do the other week? Oh, my bottom bracket, one of the bearings had totally burst, so I had to pull the bottom bracket out and overhaul that. Also here at work, and I'm just glad to have the tools. I commute on my bike every day, and if my bike isn't able to be ridden home at the end of the day, I'm walking. Well, I'm walking to the local BART, Bay Area Rapid Transit station, and taking BART back to the city, and it drops me 2 blocks from my house. So being dramatic, but in a way, yeah, I have to walk home. So having the right tools for me, it really is make or break. I have duplicates of everything, so any tools that I have here at the office, I also have at home, so that if I have anything come up, I can, I have an extra cassette and some chains at home. I have a whole slew of chains and cassettes because we have a warehouse, so I just put an order in with Mary, buy it that day, and then work on my bike. Anyway, I'd love to hear what you have to say about tools, or maybe your favorite ones. I want to be clear too, the shop that I worked at was 85% Park Tool with a few specialty tools from Abbey Tools, amazing. So I don't have anything against tools made by other companies. I mostly just like these. And I thought it'd be nice to remind people that they exist, so that you know that you don't have to spend at the yin yang on bike tools, and that you can have a full set or nearly a full set at home if you want. So anyway, look forward to hearing from you. Take care.